Wilson, we are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week, we're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. Throwing right away, it's May. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup.
Second and inches.
At the 41-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here go throw.
May going to look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
There's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Set to go now on first and 10.
First and 10.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May.
May's pass. Incomplete. Intended.
He'll try again here. Second and 10.
It's now second and 10.
To throw is May. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goddard, that time. And it'll be third down. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Titans may have recovered, yes. Tennessee ball.
That's just going to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7.
At the 22-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's May. Open down the field is Mayer, the tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
First down, Tennessee.
Here's a run going left. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From the 34-yard line, here's second and 6.
Second and 6.
To throw now, May. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So, we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back in the Bay Area after this. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8.
A run now on second down, and he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's
Here's May. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
That one, touchdown Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Throwing is May. That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. They'll go play action with May. He's got the tight end, Mayer. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
And the Titans first down.
Off the play fake, it's May. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and
In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On play action, here's May. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he goes out of bounds at the 3. And from there, it's going to be 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
it's a gain of a yard. Brings
From
up
the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
the Eagles 2-yard line.
Here we go, throw it. Hey, come with me, come with me.
They'll go with him again. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Eric Dickerson. Touchdown, Tennessee. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Titans take a 14-8 lead.
Eagles 8. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll get rid of it, and completed. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Now May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's out of bounds, gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. On the run to the right. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Eagles. So now this to give themselves a lead here, heading to the half. The kick is good. And the Eagles will go up by a point here in the 2nd quarter. So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Crazy! Crazy! Carl, what's that? Hey, what's that? Five. Crazy, crazy, crazy!
On 1st and 10, here's May. Headed left, buying time. Taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested 1st half, and you'd expect more of that here in the 2nd half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Forced out left. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. In motion, that's the tight end, Mayer. On 3rd and long, here's May. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, Titans.
Now a give up the middle. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36-yard line.
Crazy!
On 2nd down, it's May. That's taken in by Jennings. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. This is 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man is Jennings. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's May. And that's over everybody. Out of the back of the end zone. It is incomplete.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown Titans. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Eagles 15.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Jackson now to return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
We got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. He's gonna be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down.
To throw now. May forced out wide. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off from their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. To throw again is May. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he will score! Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. Wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Drive will start on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Norman Smith. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
The The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
This is 1st and 10. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here comes 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Good blocking, and he's in. Eric Dickerson. Touchdown, Eagle. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll run here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22.
They'll run. Up the sideline at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain there of 20. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
And the Titans 1st down.
They'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun. It's May. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. May to the air once more. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game,
and that could be the dagger. It's intercepted.